With everything we been through, that shoulda kept us close. I could feel a change, but didn't wanna let you go. You plan the season hating, use your tears to help them grow. But for your pain.
This be my Dezzy. We back in the wisdom, here to bring y'all the state of the Ravens after week 4. We made it through the first 4 weeks with the record of 3-1. As we all know, we lost the first game against the Raiders. Then we've been on a 3-game winning streak ever since. We beat the Chiefs, we beat the Lions, and we just beat the Denver Broncos. A lot has been going on with the roster. A lot has been going on with the coaching staff. So let's just get into it. We know at the beginning of the season we had a lot of injuries. 15 players on IR, the highest of any team. As Vic Fangio poked at with saying that the Ravens are a team that doesn't really care for their player safety, and they don't make their player safety first. After the Ravens gained the extra 5 yards at the end of the game to keep their 42-game, 100-yard rushing streak alive. Rashad Bateman did make his comeback the week leading up to the Denver Broncos game, but he didn't play. Hopefully he'll play in week 5. Sammy Watkins has been able to stay healthy throughout the season so far. He's definitely been a big help to Lamar with being able to keep this offense on a lot of tough situations. He's had a couple of drops here and there, but nonetheless, he's definitely been a major contributor. Marquise Brown, he's having a breakout season. As we know, he had a couple of drops in the Detroit Lions game, but he made up for it this week against the Broncos with that pretty bomb pass that he caught from Lamar for 50 yards. It probably was only him and Tyreek Hill that could have probably caught up to that pass that Lamar threw. You got Prochet and Devin Duvernay are making plays for the offense, 2 players they drafted last year. So that's a good sign. They're definitely working in a lot of more receivers. Mark Andrews has been about his most consistent passing target. As you know, that's his main guy to throw to. So that's always a good sign. The running backs have been in flux. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I figured that Tyson Williams wasn't going to stay in the starting back spot after we signed 3 previous 1,000-yard Pro Bowl rushers. But I didn't think he was going to be demoted to the practice squad by week 4. So that was a surprise. So going into week 5, I'm sure Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, Latavius Murray will still be the starters, and they just stashing Tyson Williams away most likely. So that's the running back situation. The line has been holding up pretty good. The first week, you know, we had struggles with Villanueva over at right tackle, but they moved him back to his original position at left tackle, and he seemed to be holding up well over there. But then he got hurt in this Denver game. And as far as I done seen, if you don't hear about a lineman, if you don't have to mention a lineman or ask about a lineman, he's doing a great job. So Patrick McCarry over there at that right tackle, I haven't heard his name. I haven't seen too many pass rushes just blowing past him. And because I don't even really notice him at right tackle, to me he's doing a good job over there. They could probably find somebody else to add to that left tackle position after Villanueva went down. That'd be a good decision. Because as we've seen, Andre Smith don't have too much lateral movement, as he got a face mask penalty that called back a touchdown to Mark Andrews in the Denver game. That really hurt my feelings right then and there, but we're going to move past that since we got the W. The defense has definitely been standing out. We was finally able to get some pressure with our regular 4 down linemen. Had a good pass rush from Bowser, 2 sacks. Then Wayy has just been a monster these first 4 weeks. He's been everything you could ask for. He's definitely been disruptive. He's been able to, he's been stopping a run. He's been a factor in the pass rush. He's been making turnovers. I'm hoping he actually get that defensive rookie of the year, because that's how he's been playing so far to me. Cornerbacks, Avery got that interception at the end of the game, but sometimes I'd be like, why the Ravens just don't go out and try to get another cornerback? Man, you be saying people get traded for less than a 4th or 5th rounder, and you can go out and get a couple of guys. But they got faith in Avery. He get burned sometimes, but he make up for it, I guess. Humphrey's still doing good. As we know, my man Peter's out. Jimmy Smith came and made some good plays. And the safeties, Chuck Clark and Deshaun Elliott, has been holding their own. The team is in good position. I predicted us to go 14-3 for the season. As for the first 8 weeks of the season, I had us going 7-1. with our only loss being to the Chiefs. But we swapped the loss out with the Chiefs to the Raiders, and we ended up beating the Chiefs. We can just keep this going. They still on pace to have a pretty good record and be in the playoffs and maybe hopefully get that #1 seed. But just the state of the Ravens after week 4. I'm B more Dezzy. We out.
With everything we've been through, that shoulda kept us close. I could feel a change, but didn't wanna let you go. You plan the season hating, use your tears to help them grow. But for your pain,